There's all kinds of drum synths out there. Some try to sound natural, like a real drum kit, and then others try to replicate classic genre-defining machines from decades ago. And then there are those drum machines that ignore all of that, do their own thing, go their own way, and sound magnificent in the process. And the drum synth that we're going to take a look at in this video definitely falls into that category. If you're bored with the same old patterns and the same old sounds, and you're looking for a fresh approach to beat creation, you're just going to love this little miracle and what it can do to your beats. Let's get straight into it. Today, we're going to take a look at Redos by Blink Sonic, and we're going to look at how you can use it to inject a massive dose of unpredictability into your tracks. Redos is a sample-based sequencer and random beat generator that's got all kinds of tricks up its sleeve to crank out unstable, jagged beats that really help things from getting stale. Let's take a look at some of the outstanding features. It's got a multi-directional sequencer that goes forwards, backwards, it's got ping pong, and it's got random direction. There's a sample randomizer which dictates which sample is triggered at any point. You've got a sample pool randomizer which dictates which of the 4 samples is used as the source for the sample to be triggered. Then we've got dual engine effects A and B, each of which has got its own separate suite of effects. And a really fantastic function with this drum synth is the fact that you can make changes to each of the 2 effects units in real time, and you can record those changes and play them back in a loop, and that's exactly what you can see happening here. And we'll take a closer look at how this feature works a bit later in the video. Make sure you stick around because you do not want to miss out on that. It's also got some basic effects like a compressor, a reverb, and a main filter on the output that has 7 filter types. There's also an LFO that can modulate the sample pitch, grain, speed, and reverb dry wet signal. And if the mood takes you, you can also add some shuffle. And finally, there's a nice little kick drum sampler down the bottom here that you can use just to give some of the crazier beats that you're creating a bit of context with a nice solid 4/4 backbeat. Redos does come with a massive selection of its own one-shots and percussion hits, and the great news is you can actually load your own samples. So enough talking, let's see what Redos sounds like. Time for a quick showcase then. Redos comes with 365 different presets, which is quite a handful. Not going to do each one of those. I've selected 10 that I think are particularly good, just to give you a solid idea of what Redos can do. And for each preset, we'll start off with the kick in the background, and then I'll turn it off so that you can get a good idea of how it sounds in both variants. Let's get into it. Nice showcase there of 10 of the presets that come with redos, give you a good idea of what it sounds like and what it can do. In this section, I'd like to focus very briefly on the effects here and how you can modulate and record the modulation. And we're just going to be working with a very basic pattern and sound. There we go, that's it. And what we're going to do is gradually increase the send to the A engine and the send level to the B engine so that you're hearing the reflection and the space effects on that very basic sound. So let's do exactly that. So already having a profound effect there, and there's no kind of modulation, so that's just a flat pair of effects acting on a single sound. So when we click play here, what will happen is you will start to see the rectangle move along the X and Y axes, and that is the modulation that is recorded into this preset. And it's quite a simple matter of just pressing the play there and the play here, and what you will also see is the loop length appear along the bottom here, and when I press play you will see that progress from left to right and loop back and keep going. So this is what it looks like and what it sounds like with the pre-recorded modulation. So that's adding some more interest to the sound. And let's say that you don't actually like that particular modulation. It really is as simple as pressing the record button, and then you grab the square and you move it along the X and Y axes as you see fit, and that movement is recorded and captured, and then when you press playback later you will see it played back. So let's see that in action now. And there you go, very succinct and brief explanation and demo on how the modulation and recording effects work within redos. That brings us to the end of today's video. If you like what you saw, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment. Make sure to subscribe because we've got all kinds of great content in the pipeline for you. And check out the channel, it's absolutely packed with videos that you are going to love. Here's a couple of videos that YouTube is very kindly recommending for you. Why not watch one of them? And I'll see you in the next one.